Como que lápiz.
carico es como algo de afuera también. Es de mi folla de
Oh
En dat was toch wel mooi.
Sai maloleli o grupo a kutula a luthila ka na pekau ni ki fiasi fakolo ko ni
Allah.
tau tau mai ki kamata sapa te ko ni ya i loto fa fia da ki tau tolu ha o malu pe tau mai family tong o ko ya i li ko ki na la mai pe fi o tu i te ko e ofa mo tau e o wa o ha o tau pe mo tau ko tau pe watu ni kaitalerei ki ko pau ma hoa kaitalerei ko ke ke ta ma mo ku kaitalerei ko ki le tau mo tu ata ha tau ku ko tiu asa kaitalerei ko tiu ta wa me ya o tua to ni ko pe a ve mo ko te tem ko be ko pe na ngau tau ma ko ta pe tau mo te mo Ele ko ki ke grupo no todo todo be ele ko ka ha e lo to kai ha o be ke kama sa pa ke e kama sa pa to to ai le kai le ko ha o da no kwa to ni ko ma nga o mo nga to ye ko be ko ho o ko ke ku ho ko ta o fi o ta mo fi ko de ma ko la sa ma nga ta sa no ye dai e o o dai le ko ke kau ko ye ko na e ta ko nga le ko ni ko ke la ma le ki ko le ye te ma ko ta ta ko ye ko ke fo la ke ke o ya na ye ta to lo pun atau final dua mas mau fia di hebat koi ni ko ja loto ka fia ko inga ko o pa mo tau ki o ku kai ni ke pure mo ane ko la o fa ku mu i pe ya ma to leon mo al fo ki kai la o fa ku mu i pe ma to leon ala ma por como me mori que la fiona en la porque no hay el muy está un está que la fiona que pasa todo por el pero mai está todo muy bien que todo está todo ma vi lo veo vai hala o sono ama ia o con mamma poi ni che fai na dai o cau dai mi ko pe la vale ma firma di e che un mau papai ha che un gruppo che aziona e poi mi dico la Mario ma con brava mo nga i to che fa o che ai con fora mo ui ma non è che vai mai poco ia ko ha papas poco ia ko ha mam poco ia ko ha ko na mai mo che ma to la aunga e fora che ma mo ui ma al mo ia poco ia che ma ka tu kia anga o ma nga i to e che una cosa che aziona e poi anche per il pau a me che fa poco e per dormire a idea da così con la Maria idea che poco poi non da pau un po' in programma e poi ma poi non mai po' per presto ma fa muy
Taki significa todo ritual. Itu fun. Come on. So, Kalau dah mau ye tadi. Aku kau tak ada dia buat. Aku buat matai dia film ya. Itu dia lot de bij TV4. Sekarang yang apa mau human at night. We left home at 6. Want ik kan begin nog even doen. Zeg, toen ben je halal. The traffic was bad. And when the traffic is bad, I'm frustrated. Saya bilang kau kita nak kita ni ada yang nak tuju. Kau Cái mà cái phá nó cái này cái mấy cái thiếu gì trong cái đó luôn mà. Có phải là tôi gì à? Cái phá nó có cái gì luôn. Có phải là cái grupo mà who got the moro and more weak with from a market. Okay? Well, one of the things that happened to me this week, I'm not sure whether you guys have seen the video from Utui Vavao, where a young father hold a pot that was on the fire like this by his hand and lift it out while the pot is really hot. I did not mean to do that, but if you see my hand, yesterday I was cooking for my family, and no, day before yesterday, and I did a barbecue, nisipi, fatu imoa, mafu imoa. So those are the things on the menu. And when my wife came home, my wife said, "I don't like those food. Oh, what else can I do?" So I wanted to do something for my wife. I did they call it what do you call it? Teriyaki chicken. So I did teriyaki chicken on the stove with the pot, and I haven't used that pot for any time before, but this is the first time. So I do that, heat it up, cook, and they are, plus my wife's niece were there to do our exercise. See, every Wednesday we have an exercise. So that one exercise doesn't cover any eating during the week. But we exercise every Wednesday. So one of Fiona's niece came home to do our exercise. So they were at the table getting ready for our dinner. Food is there. So after cooking, there is so even the handle of the pot was hot. Didn't even know. Wala peke kulo. May maari pe kulo he lugar dito. Vela katoa. But this one, I have seen this so often that when you got burn, the best cure is ice water or cold water, nothing else. So I've proven that. So I immediately went to the IC, get one bottle of cold water, plug, and just hold it like this. I hold it I think for 2 hours. My whole hand numb. But see, you can only see this mark here, that mark here, everything else. I think maybe God feels sorry for me, but I do a fight over the son. It's important for us to understand who Jesus is. Okay? And I will use both language every time I'm here because I want our kids to be here and our young people to be here too. It's very important to understand who Jesus is. I am one of those that rely on Jesus so much. I've developed some kind of relationship with him. Or do you want me to stand there? I've developed some kind of relationship with Jesus that I've when I try, I talk to Jesus. Early in the morning when I drop the girls to work, half an hour there, half an hour back, I communicate with her. I kept myself awake when I tried long distance because I talk to Jesus. But I want to speak on a topic tonight. Do you know where he is? Okay, if I ask Afa in the kitchen, do you know where Jesus is? Afa, where is Jesus? Heaven. You believe that? Yeah? Of course, that's what we have been taught. That Jesus is in heaven. Because he died, buried, rose again, and descended. So I take us in a quick Bible study tonight so that we understand where Jesus is. O we fear sisu. O matego KCE every December when I was young, your age, I always look forward to go back to my island or Uwa. Because we live in the main island, Tonga Tapu, in Tonga. But in December during school break, my auntie and uncle, they came from the island to take us to Oua for Christmas and New Year. And there is no Adventist church in Oua. So my uncle Oua, my sister on that island, because our house, we are neighbor to just on that island. Our house here, then the church. So every Sabbath morning I am there. I just love church. I don't know why, but it's from young age. I remember one time I woke up very late. My mom has left for a week of prayer in Mangaya. I think I was only, how old are you, Papa? 8. I was 8, I think, or 7. I woke up, my mom has left for a week of prayer in Mangaya. And I cried all the way from Havelu. Those of you who know Tonga, I cried all the way from Havelu walking to Mangaya in the morning. See, this is me. This is me trying to find where Jesus is. But what I was taught when I was young, and it's not wrong. When I feel he tari feel he go mau. Lau te pasama tinga se stonga pe mai. Oku e ai o tu. Ko mau tari. Oku I he potu koto ante. So that's an indication. The question is this: where is Jesus? The answer: he is where? He's where? Everywhere. Fast forward. He's here.
Amen.
Fast forward. That's when my young days. I went to Fulton College for theology training to study. So these guys will go to Avondale University to study to be a pastor. But I went to Fulton College in my young days to study to be a pastor. So one of the songs that composed by a guy, his name is John Tenner. John Tenner now lives here in Australia. He goes to the Animal Fiji. But he composed a song, God is in everything you see. That's how we assume that that's the song. Because one day we were singing the song in the chapel and he got up and said, that's wrong, that's not what I wrote down. Because God is not in everything you see. God is in everything he made. Let me answer this question, because I hate when I do Bible study when people go to sleep. Good morning, Paul. To know Jesus, we have to go to the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 3, verses 15 to 17. And I put that in English, but I'll read it in Tongan also. Okay, let's all read, eh? Can we all read? Okay, 2, read. I know your words. You are neither cold nor hot. I would that you were cold or hot. That's because you are lukewarm and neither cold or hot. I am about to vomit you out of my mouth. Because you say, I am rich and become wealthy and in need of nothing. And you do not know that you are what? A what?
Wretched.
Wretched and what?
And miserable.
And miserable and poor and blind and what? Tell me this. How can he make such a statement not knowing where we are? To me, this is a very personal statement. Ko tania ngai whakakau whakafoi tui au pito e nia. Whanau me kau raua. Whanau kau raua. Whakahawa he tōru me stani ma ke tāwhitu. Whakahawa he tōru me stani ma ke tāwhitu. O bena no lau. Pe mea kuia te koe whoki. Sorry. Vai tōru. Where is Jesus? Jesus said, if we question where is he, I know your what? I know your works. For somebody to know your work means with a He's close by. He's close by. Tamai. Oko wilo ho ngahi ngawe. Oku ikai teke momoko pevela. And this is what he said. So, of the other person of people, he said, I know your works. Oku ikai teke momoko. You are neither cold nor what? Nor hot. No one knows my wife better than me. No one knows me better than my wife. But I used to hear this for my kids. For example, when I watch TV on Saturday night, especially the rugby, on Saturday night when I go home, I wanted to replay all the rugby league on the weekend. And sometimes, rather me watching the TV watches. So what my wife usually do, coming off the TV, and put a kafu on me. As soon as the kafu got on me, I got up and get angry. Why did you take the TV off? He said, no one knows you better than your spouse. I love this because that's an indication he is not far from us. Amen? Tamai, oko wilo inere yonga hingawe, oku ikai teke momoko peveba. And this is what goes on. And I love this. He said, I would that you were cold or so hot. Whanau mai hen kene re whakatonga kwa si suka tatu drama e. Oku amusiange e au oku ke momoko pe oku ke ha. Oke ile fulia ko amusia. Why amusia? I wish. Whakaamuange au, I wish. It's more like giving you an option. But the option is this. You either hot or what? Or cold. But he doesn't see us that way. He doesn't see us, we are hot or cold. This is how he sees us. Look at this. And he said, this is how he sees us. That's because you are what? Mm-hmm. When you get sick, even when you get a fever, how do your mommy know you have a fever? Check. Because sometimes she come and touch your forehead to check how warm are you, how hot it is. Listen to this. Talamay is so weird. Because this is where he is. Talamay. Amusia niya na kevela pe momoko. Kawi kai te kevela ko kai ke momoko ko ke hako ya. Okay, mama afana. That's an indication that Jesus comes and fills you. Check. Check. That's how close Jesus is. Check out for us, Jesus. He said, we are lukewarm. Tau fefe be ko tau fe me jo mo fefe mo to be. O mama fana be mo to. Mama fana be mo. You know what? The story, the history recorded the story is tohi kon ko afakaha ki sia sile de sia. The Laodicean church is a church in the Asian Minor. But when they took the train to Tau, ke Tau e vai ki ai. O ku lau mai re ia me feitu alu me ai ka asi pe pamui o lunga he hala. Te vela la a. Ka pai ka te ke inu he pongpongi he vai he moko. He ka te ke saia ko ho inu he vai he ho ata. He ka ko vai momoko ka vai mafana ka mafana o ko vela. Ai ko hoi masi ka isu. O ku ikai ke vela ikai ke momoko ka ke mafana. Ta ko inu ko vai mafana ka me hoge. Fei a ko ya. Listen to this. I am about to what? He ku ke fefe ko. Nei lua. Fa no me ke faton dia ko fa ke faton. O beheni. Ko ia, ko e uhi o ke mama whana pe, o i kai momoko pe vera, te uha, te uaki koe. I like the translation because whoever translated from English to Tongan, o ne ai fo i rea whakahoho eiki ai. So sai wharearea ke nino tonga ko te hamika whakahoho eiki wharearea. Ko asia e kua katau, ko asia e kuri, ko asia. Te hamika whakahoho eiki wharearea. Toko tahe ko nina na ne hanga pulirigo ni, ka ke hanga ai mai he koe, vomiti ai whakaparangi koe ai rea whatonga. Ko lua ia. Kau ta mai pe koe puaki. Ka moila lua, ko mea ko the stuff come out from vomiting, ko mea koe pe. Ko o si lua o ke hao mea ingenga koe whangapata. Te mo an waka I koe mi tonga o ki o koe taimiti se maa. Koe ne hako pe. O koe te toka ki te hake mai tahi koe tamuku pe o lua pe ke o se mo. Koe whainga lua o tala mai koe si suko te kai maa maa. Can somebody describe to me how a lukewarm person is? Can you describe to me how is a lukewarm? Fe maa maa whana. Fe maa maa whana. He tama whehia si sua. Koe lua koe whehia. Fe maa maa whana. Rome, how does a lukewarm look like?
They're not sure.
They're not sure. They are unsure. Sometimes my whana looks like this. Sai peina koe ke si o mai whekau. Sai peina koe ke hene ere tai. We act wisely because we are obligated to. That's not my fun. No, we should act wisely because we love Him. For the following Fridays, I will break this topic down. So that we understand and we face this. Where is Jesus? The purpose of me teaching this, so that we know, sometimes of course, the doctor is a means of healing, but not the healer. You get where I'm going to? We have somebody of warfare ngeka tau tolu hato taha. Ko tai mo ge fai ngata iai. Ko te to telefonio ta ka hai mo hai o whakahaki au mama. O we to ta hau tatari mai warfare de. This is what he said. I know I met a ko fai ngata. I know. Ko ilo. He ko ta tolu. I will complete this next week. We think, because you say I am rich, we think we are rich. We also think we become wealthy and in need of nothing. No. We desperately need Jesus in our life. Can I hear amen? Amen. O ku fie ma wa si su e ke tau mo ui. O ku fie ma wa fa ko si su e family ko a pepe. Ko a fie fie ali sita. O si su e family ko a pepe. Ke fa ma hin o ku fie ma ui e no for happy. Fie ma ui e ko fie ma. We need Jesus because he is close. With Jesus in the family is a happy home. Let's see.
Happy home with Jesus.
Unless you know where Jesus is, it will be very impossible for you to find him. Taipeu tau iloa si so te tau whakatoka ngati o tau whirma o ia. Taipeu tau iloa whetu o ia si so te ke ilo papau o kuwafite ke ino toko ni tau toko. Matthew 28 and verse 20. But the last day said, behold, fear not, for I will be with you, even unto the end of this world. Wakai owa te mo mana wahe, e te uia teki mi tō makua i te wagea, where is Jesus? He is near. Come to Jesus. E tene o atu e ka koe tu maari, tene a ka koe fie maari, tene a ka koe noa, e mea ko toa te tau whai, e mo. Tui a te tau i mi taki. So, all rise, tau hiwa ki kao noni mai. Number 65, tau hiwa ki kua ni tōne.
walo mo la mai ki te o ka mala sa pa